Welcome back. Manchester City certainly didn't do themselves any favours a fortnight ago when they failed to beat Reading at Main Road. Consequently, they really had their work cut out at Elm Park tonight, where the commentator is Alistair Mann.
Tale of two mighty Quins. Jimmy, the Northern Ireland Reading forward with 10 goals already this season, and City's Big Niall. But it's the City man who's caused the most concern. 3 centre-halves have been selected by Mark McGee to cancel out his threat, and it's meant the exciting Michael Gilks goes onto the bench. A psychological advantage for Manchester City. City, meanwhile, are without the injured Tony Coton. He didn't even travel, but is likely to be fit for the game at Arsenal Saturday week. Andy Dibble retains the number 1 shirt he had at home to Oldham on Monday. In the middle is Loughborough referee Peter Jones, whose first job was to make sure the ground was playable after some torrential rain in the past few hours here at Elm Park. The feeling here in Reading is that it's a night for giant killing, but don't forget that they felt that also in the FA Cup last season, and they were dispatched 4-0 by a rampant Manchester City in January. It remains to be seen. Up goes Sheeran. Neat play from Reading, bringing the ball away through Gooding to Quinn. Gooding again. Here's Ransom. Roared on by the Reading fans. Quinn's pulled away at the far, Edgehill's with him, Dibble will claim. Well, it was left to the little man, Richard Edgehill. Andy Dibble with an easy save as it turned out, but it could have quite easily slipped off the turf. Ransom's ball, Quinn had pulled away at the far, and it was Edgehill left to mark him. Saved by Dibble. Here's Edgehill. It's not a bad ball, that, you know. Flitcroft can make that one. Lovely skill from Flitcroft. Good ball into Quinn at the far, and so too was Fitzroy Simpson. And his shot finds the City fans rather than the Reading goal. Well, it was a lovely ball from Edgehill, and Flitcroft used the ball beautifully there. Lovely cross. Quinn got a little guided flick on, and Fitzroy Simpson will be disappointed with that, as too will his teammates. Meanwhile, it's a free kick to Reading. The shot was not bad from Gooding, and it almost caught Dibble. Well, it didn't look as though he'd hit it with much venom at first. But it did have enough venom, and Dibble's outstretched right hand was important. McMahon losing out in the challenge. Lovell on the chase with Edgehill. Kerr. That was strong play from Gary Flitcroft in the end. Here's Terry Phelan. My word, look at him go. Flitcroft can't get there. Maybe at the second attempt. McMahon. Edgehill's cross forced down and then cleared by Hopkins. And here's someone in his formative years, Mike Sheeran. Good skill, still Sheeran. Good tackle though. McPherson just stopped him as he was about to unleash the trigger. Kernigan. Look for Quinn. Hislop's there. Simpson. And he's put it wide. Well, I thought that was going in the corner. The Manchester City fans thought it had gone in the corner. Shaka Hislop thought it had gone in the corner. But look at it. It goes by the post. What a chance for Fitzroy Simpson. And that was the chance Manchester City was hoping to calm the nerves down. Now here's Lomas. Oh dear. Well, I suppose he had the confidence to go on and have a go himself, and one should give him credit for that. It was a horrible clearance from Hopkins, given away. Lomas took it down beautifully on his chest, decided the shot was the best idea, but unfortunately his execution was nowhere near as good as his idea. Here's Terry Phelan. Fitzroy Simpson. McMahon. Phelan. McMahon again. Looking for the angle ball to Lomas. Here is Steve Lomas, real chance! And he's tucked it in! Right on half-time. 43 minutes. And Steve Lomas, with all the experience of the man who passed it rather than the man who scored it. 19 years old, and bang! It's a debut goal. Lovely ball from the experience of Steve McMahon, and the youngster took it down superbly and had the confidence to smash it home. It's a first goal for Manchester City, for the man who the young man who Brian Horton expects to have a very bright future indeed. And the future of Manchester City's Coca-Cola Cup exploits look a lot brighter thanks to him now. Free kick to City. Everything that he's done tonight, he's done confidently. Even his slice shot wide of the post. But that finish was beyond the young years. It's only his second start for Manchester City. And what a way to mark it. Inside the last minute. Quinn, push deeper. Here's McMahon, whose magnificent pass carved open the opening. And here comes City looking for more openings. Phelan's the furthest forward. Simpson has it. Phelan's offside. Offside, flag's gone up. Phelan pointing to men in the centre who he say were playing him on. But that's the reaction of the linesman, a smile and a grin. We're in stoppage time. And Manchester City have the tonic that they came looking for in this first half. Dibble away. McMahon helping it on. Sheeran, good ball. Flitcroft. Phelan on the chase. Phelan looking for Niall Quinn, won't get there though. Hislop's there. That's half-time. Well, neither side really looked as though they were able to find the breakthrough. Missed chances galore, really. But in the end, it was the 19-year-old on his second game for his club who separates the teams with a goal 2 minutes from half-time. Steve Lomas making a half-time scoreline. Healthy reading for the Blues, 1-0. Well, if Steve Lomas's goal should be enough to win the Coca-Cola tie tonight, then City would have not only knocked Reading out, but knocked out an incredible long unbeaten run. Reading haven't lost at home here at Elm Park in 16 games, in which time they've won 14 and drawn only 2. Away by Curl. Here's Mike Sheeran. Good skill, that. Mick Gooding. Loses out though, hesitation, no options, and Manchester City have plenty here. Flitcroft just about gets into control. McMahon, Edgehill. Good ball, Niall Quinn. Edgehill's continued the run, and in space, and acres of it, is Lomas. Up for Quinn, Sheeran, good header from Flitcroft, and at the second attempt he might get there, but no. Hislop's there, and Gary Flitcroft almost giving Manchester City a 2-goal cushion. Super cross from Lomas. And up he went, Flitcroft timed his run, and Hislop gathered. And at the second attempt as well. And all the noise in the background has resulted in a free kick to Reading for an unpleasant challenge by Alan Kernaghan. Unpleasant in the eyes of the referee, at least. And it's a bout of undone shoelaces. Well, wasn't quite synchronised, was it? Flick on by Quinn. Lovell was in there. Dibble was there. He's still gone outside. Dibble's still out of his goal. The flick in. Has it gone in? Yes, it has. And the equaliser from Jimmy Quinn. Well, well, well. All sorts of confusion. Dibble went in, lost control of it, then went chasing. And suddenly, it was a matter of time, it felt. And who was there? You guessed, Jimmy Quinn. What a game we have now. 1-1 on the night, 2-2 on aggregate. And as near to the end of the first half as City's goal was, the equaliser is to the start of the second half. And the Reading fans are, to say the least, delighted. Edgehill forward. Quinn. Fitzroy Simpson tries the shot. It's a good one. And it just bent away from the goal at the last minute. It had all sorts of curl and twist and all sorts on this. And it just bent away from Hislop and the post. Simpson. McMahon. A strong challenge on Mick Gooding, which the referee seems to have taken great exception to. And will he consider the book? Maybe not. Just the talking to, I think, for the Manchester City midfielder. A typical Steve McMahon full-blooded attempt to win the ball, but maybe a little two-footed. And it does warrant a booking. Well, over the years, challenges in which Steve McMahon go into have been famed throughout the game of football. And that one he's penalised for. Now then, here's Reading in a good position. Jimmy Quinn trying to make something of it. Kernaghan forces him away. Ball's curled in, it's not a bad one either. Quinn's the furthest man back. Kerr hits it. Oh my word, that didn't go where it was intended to, but it was nearly a goal for Stuart Lovell. Well, Stuart Lovell saw the ball coming at him at tremendous pace, and I think we must say that it was an intended deflection, and it just fizzed by the upright. Ray Ranson with time picks out Quinn, unmarked, and his header found the stand rather than the net, and he'll be disappointed with that. Where was the marking? Whose man's Jimmy Quinn? One wonders. Simpson misses the ball. And out on the right-hand side is Ray Ranson. First time ball, away by Curl. Here's Ranson. Oh dear, dear, dear. Caught in two minds, to say the least, Kevin Dillon. He's hoping Stuart Lovell might go on the chase there. But the move breaks down, and here's Terry Phelan. Here he is, at speed. Here's Niall Quinn, and there's the goal. Well, well, well. From one end to the other, so simple when it came, and Reading are stunned. Terry Phelan, how many times has he romped down the left side? Beautiful cross, the Republic of Ireland combination working a treat. The looping header, the underside of the bar, maybe the next round for Manchester City. Super cross, Niall Quinn, and Manchester City have what? Maybe 8 minutes to hang on. It was as much the loop on the header as it was the elements of surprise, because the pace with which Manchester City built up from the last Reading move was tremendous. Now McMahon is, to say the least, furious with a challenge on Lomas and has told Phil Parkinson what he thinks. Keith Curle is going across to maybe try and calm things down. The bench were up immediately too. And the bench, Brian Horton and Tony Buck, are gesturing that they were not happy with that challenge at all. And on the ground, in some pain, is the youngster. Well, look at that. Not the most pretty of challenging. It sent poor old Lomas cartwheeling through the air, and a booking. A booking is the result of all that. Up goes Kernigan, timed it well. Jukes. Kerr's ball in. Dibble will catch. Oh no, he won't. Real chance for Lovell. Oh my word. Off the line by Keith Curle. Dear oh dear. Egg on the face that. Up went Dibble. Down came the ball. Lovell shot. Curle's clearance. Corner to Reading. McPherson from the back, great save, off the line, off the bar, unbelievable. Free kick after all that. Well, that's called atoning for your error. Watch this for a save from Andy Dibble. McPherson's downward header, and look at that reaction stuff. Quinn shoved into the goal, that's where the free kick was given, and no goal is the result of all that. Dillon. Away by Kernigan. Here's McMahon. Asks Sheeran to chase. Here come Reading again though. Kerr down the line. Out of play, throw to Manchester City. Second minute of stoppage time. City now just waiting the final whistle, and they don't have to wait any longer. And Manchester City have overcome a very tricky test indeed. This time last season they overcame Bristol Rovers after drawing the first leg, and they won 2-1 that day. And this day they've come out 2-1 on top again. Jimmy Quinn gave Reading an equaliser after Lomas had given them the lead. The two Quinns embrace, and it's the bigger man, Niall Quinn, who has made sure that Manchester City get through to the third round of the Coca-Cola Cup with a 2-1 scoreline on the night, 3-2 on aggregate.
Always had a great reputation for bringing youth players through, and you can see why when people like him and Richard Edgehill come in and do so well. It certainly keeps us a lot on our toes, and it's great for the club in general. You know, well done to everybody in the background.
What was going through your mind when that ball came over towards you from Steve McMahon?
Well, I just missed one early, and I thought, Jesus, if I miss this one, I'm going to get slated. So I thought, I'll just try and get a good first touch, and then if the best comes, I'll just finish it.
What kind of advice do you have for a young player learning his trade?
Well, I mean, the thing about Stevie, he listens to everything people says, and he tries to put them into practice. And if you do that, he'll go a long way in this game. I mean, I've always preached to anyone who I've met, as older players taught me, listen and learn, and he's doing exactly that.
And do you know the words to happy birthday? Because this man to your right is 27 today.
He kept it a bit quiet, actually. So to one of the lads who read the programme, seeing it was his birthday.
So not one for celebrating much then?
Well, this lot here, they might have, cut my socks or done something, that untoward as they normally do on birthdays. So I tried to keep it quiet, but as he says, it was in the programme. So I'll have a quiet drink on the way home on the bus, maybe.
Well, happy birthday to Niall Quinn and Steve Lomas. Well done to him. Good to see so many good young players coming through the ranks here in the North West.